Saddam Hussein, the butcher of Baghdad, spent 24 years building an empire of fear. Secret police in every neighborhood, torture chambers in every city, wars against Iran, Kuwait, his own people. He survived assassination attempts, coup plots, American missiles. He ruled 26 million Iraqis through pure terror. And then, in 21 days, he lost everything. Not to a revolution, not to a coup. To 148,000 American troops who came from nowhere and erased his regime like it never existed. This is the story of how the world's most paranoid dictator got hunted down in a spider hole, and why his fall broke every rule of Middle Eastern power. Before you say American imperialism or easy win, let me destroy your assumptions. Team America, 148,000 troops, 36 nations in coalition, $61 billion. Technology that seemed like science fiction. Stealth bombers invisible to radar, GPS-guided bombs through windows, satellite phones in the desert, real-time video from drones. They had rehearsed this in the Gulf War. They had spent 12 years enforcing no-fly zones. They knew every bunker, every palace, every Republican guard position. Team Saddam, 1 million troops on paper, 375,000 actual, 70,000 Republican Guard. The elite, 650,000 reservists, 4,000 tanks, 2,000 artillery pieces, 60,000 militia fighters. Home field advantage, urban warfare, suicide volunteers. Foreign jihadists streaming in, defensive positions prepared for years, and the will to fight. Saddam had gassed his own people to stay in power. He would burn Baghdad before surrendering it. Sounds like a bloodbath, right? You're wrong. Let's talk shock and awe. Not the slogan, the reality. American doctrine, overwhelming force, precision targeting, decapitation strikes, air superiority, armored thrusts. Victory in 100 hours, Gulf War speed. They believed technology had made war predictable. They believed Saddam's army would collapse like 1991. They believed Iraqi people would welcome liberation with flowers. But here's what nobody considered. Saddam had studied 1991. He knew his army couldn't survive open desert, so he didn't fight there. He melted. He dispersed. He prepared for urban warfare, Baghdad, Tikrit, Mosul, Bosra, street to street, house to house. The kind of fighting that erases technological advantage. The kind of fighting that creates casualties Americans couldn't sustain politically. The kind of fighting that turned Somalia and Vietnam into defeats. Saddam's training was survival. He had fought Iran to a million stalemate. He had invaded Kuwait, been expelled, and stayed in power. He had crushed Shiite uprisings after 1991, killing 100,000. He had survived American cruise missiles targeting him personally. His regime was built on knowing when to run, where to hide, how to wait out storms. Bunker depths, Saddam wins. He had 50 palaces, 20 safe houses, underground tunnels connecting everything. He slept in different locations nightly. He used doubles plastic surgery, voice training, identical cars. American intelligence tracked phones. Saddam stopped using phones in 1990. He used couriers, family members, tribal loyalty, the kind of network that doesn't appear on satellite photos. But here's the kick. Saddam had 30 years more survival instinct than any target America had faced. Not military training, evolved paranoia. Every meal tested for poison. Every visitor strip searched. Every conversation assumed monitored. He could maintain 100% alertness for decades. American planners needed 8 hours sleep. Saddam had doctors, yes men, terror keeping him functional. Intelligence warfare. This is where you think America dominates, right? CIA, $15 billion budget. Satellite coverage, human networks, decades of preparation. They had infiltrated the military. They had mapped the regime. They knew the command structure. Saddam intelligence, Mukhabarat, 30,000 officers, total surveillance, torture-based interrogation, family hostage systems, BUT. Dictator intelligence isn't measured in budgets. It's measured in betrayal prevention, pattern recognition, and loyalty. Reading micro-expressions before coups. Saddam lived in kill or be killed palace reality every single day. His security apparatus was hyper-developed from executing real and imagined plotters constantly. American planners think in phases, even unconsciously. Phase 1, air war. Phase 2, ground invasion. Phase 3, regime collapse. Saddam has no phase limitations. He'll execute commanders who retreat. He'll gas civilians who welcome Americans. He'll burn oil fields, flood rivers, destroy dams. He'll make victory so costly that Americans lose stomach for it. His paranoia is actually survival software that outlasted the CIA, the Shah, the Soviets, and the Gulf War. Urban warfare, the great equalizer. America, precision weapons, night vision, thermal sights, body armor, but optimized for open battle. Explode, maneuver, overwhelm. They feel political pressure at 100% intensity. Saddam, asymmetric tactics, suicide bombers, Fedayeen irregulars, civilian shields, mosque strongpoints, lower technology? Yes, but his alert threshold is different. Modern militaries have casualty sensitivity evolved for domestic politics. Saddam has threat suppression for survival. Defector evidence shows he expected 500,000 civilian casualties. He welcomed them. Images of dead children would break American resolve. No president survives that footage. No commander calls off the horror. American doctrine trains to minimize collateral damage. Saddam evolved to maximize it. A destroyed neighborhood ends American support. A martyred city ends the invasion politically. Now where does each side dominate? Scenario A, the open desert. American territory. Air supremacy, armored warfare, GPS navigation. America wins 95% of engagements. Tanks destroyed from beyond visual range. Artillery silenced before firing. Supply lines cut. Republican Guard divisions evaporate. But when the enemy vanishes, when they fade into cities, when they stop wearing uniforms, chaos favors the insurgent. Scenario B, Baghdad, Saddam territory. 6 million people, narrow streets, dense structures, 200,000 armed defenders. Saddam wins 80%. He sees better in chaos urban warfare built for his streets. He knows every alley, every tunnel, every rooftop. American soldier enters a block and it's ambush from all directions. Saddam was born in this paranoia. Scenario C, the aftermath. Occupation. No escape. Resistance versus reconstruction. This is where evolution speaks. Saddam practiced total insurgency constantly. He had prepared loyalists, weapons caches, safe houses. He had foreign jihadist networks. He had tribal alliances. He had genetic memory of resistance. His own rise came through coup and chaos. Americans had never fought a regime that would rather destroy its own country than be captured. The psychological shock broke standard post-war planning. Raw numbers, no emotion. When it comes to sheer manpower and equipment, America scores a perfect 10. Saddam scores a 6. They cannot match the technology. Breaking through defensive layers tells a different story. America manages a 7, Saddam scores a 10. His protection was absolute. Achieving surprise is total. America at 10. Saddam at 0. He never saw the invasion coming until missiles hit his bedroom. Technological firepower and advanced weapons heavily favor America at 10. Saddam relies on 1970s Soviet hand-me-downs, scoring only 4. Mental cruelty and willingness to do anything to win goes to Saddam at 10. America stops at 5. They have laws, media, elections. International coordination is all America at 9. Saddam stands alone at 1. Even his neighbors wanted him gone. The ultimate trump card is political will. America has 4. Saddam has 10. He will die in his country. They will fly home eventually. Add it up, and the result depends entirely on time frame. Military victory. America 43, Saddam 35. Political survival. America 25, Saddam 48. Single month. No reinforcements. Just you deciding Mesopotamian fate. Day 1. America dominates tactically. Missiles rain. Command centers destroyed. Saddam disappears. Analysts celebrate shock and awe. Day 3. Republican Guard melts away. No desert battles. No glorious armored engagements. The enemy simply leaves. American commanders confused. Day 7. Baghdad approaches. Expecting Stalingrad. Finding nothing. Minimal resistance. The city falls in hours. Saddam vanishes. Day 21. Saddam's statue falls. Regime declared dead. President Bush announces mission accomplished. America celebrates. Month 3. No Saddam. No weapons of mass destruction. No plan for occupation. Insurgency begins. IEDs. Ambushes. Foreign fighters. Month 6. American casualties mount. Political pressure builds. What did we fight for? No answer. Month 12. Saddam captured. Spider hole. Dirty. Defiant. But his insurgency continues without him. Year 3, America seeks exit. Civil war rages. Saddam's ghost haunts every explosion. Year 8, America leaves. Saddam dead by hanging. Iraq fractured. Iran empowered. The war's true cost, $2 trillion, 4,500 American dead, 200,000 Iraqi dead. Regional chaos that continues today. Final score, America won. The battle Saddam won. The aftermath. Comment below if you disagree. But remember, every invasion plan you know was written by people who feared losing elections. Saddam feared losing only his life, and even that he surrendered with dignity in court. We didn't evolve past dictators, we just forgot that winning quickly isn't winning at all. Next video, what if Gaddafi had nuclear weapons? Subscribe or miss the chaos.